weighing on your mind. The sun's going up, get ready for the shine. Everywhere that you turn, your future's looking bright. Hey sister, oh, hey brother, don't ever give up the dreams inside your head. Keep moving on up with every single breath, 'cause the world needs to see the you that's truly you. Hey brother, oh, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. I know, I know, I know, I feel it in my bones. Yeah, the best, oh the best is yet to come. Hey future, I believe we're heading for the day where the work that was done will finally make a way to the hope that we have for all. That's why we say, hey future, oh, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. I know.
5, 4.
Every time she hits her stride
Here I come.
and is ready to chase it again. Every time we hear the bell and know a child is cancer-free. Every time his heart beats stronger and he scores the winning goal. With more than 35 pediatric subspecialties, East Tennessee Children's Hospital is here every time it matters most.
Well, good morning. Happy Monday. We're back at it. And after a nice fall break for some, I think everyone's a little tired this morning. My kids were a little tired and cranky. It was hard to get out of bed. But then again, we went to bed late last night because my wife and I went into that event last night. Of course, MC'd, I talked about this yesterday, MC'd the 11th Harvest Fest for Special Growers, a very special organization that holds a special place in my heart. If you saw anything I posted on social media this morning, talked about it, how there's a young girl by the name of Emily. I actually have her bird feeder that she built that I picked up a couple of years ago at one of their events. It is still in our house. And last night she gave me the biggest bear hug, came running across the event and just grabbed onto me and said, "Hi, Mike, how are you?" I was like, "Man, Emily, I could not be better right now. You have made my day." Like, gives me goosebumps. And then when I was talking about her, I brought her up on stage and I was talking about her. I got a little teary-eyed last night because she's just that kind of a person. These are special needs kids, young adults, that Special Growers actually employs and gives them paychecks and gets them. They've partnered with places like Blackberry Farm and RT Lodge and other places around town that need fresh herbs and vegetables, and that's what they provide. And then they're providing laundry service also for Blackberry Farm. And it gives these kids motivation and something to look forward to every single day. And because they can't hold normal jobs for the most part, right? And so this is a place where they can get employed, be employed, and make money, and it's a great cause. So thank you for having me out last night. And it was great to meet all of you, and it was great to hang out with Heather Wallaga, and of course my beautiful wife, who looked amazing last night, by the way. Got to brag on her. She looked awesome. I was like, "Man, babe, you look great." She's a beautiful woman. All right, let's start you off with a live look. You probably saw that at the very beginning at Anakeesta. We do have clear skies around the area, light winds, and chilly temperatures to get the day started, where we've currently got 40s and 50s already hanging out with us this morning. So it's a chilly start to the day, so grab the jackets. You'll need those. I actually drove down to the bus stop with my kid this morning. He didn't want to walk. He's like, "Dad, it's a little chilly out here this morning." I said, "Amen, it is." So we've got 40s and 50s to get the day started. Where's my clicker? Here, 40s and 50s right now. Through the day, it's going to be a wash, rinse, repeat forecast. So again, no major changes from what we saw yesterday. Expect sunshine. We're going to be near 70 for the lunch hour. Kids heading home from school, and forecast highs will top out into the mid and upper 70s, maybe a couple pockets of low 80s across the Southern Valley. And so a nice little warm up on the way. We're trending above average. Average high for this time of year now is 73. Remember, the average highs keep coming on down as we progress through the fall months. And if you have evening plans here tonight, maybe some ball practices for the kiddos, beautiful by 6. We're at 75, and then we drop down to 69 degrees by 8 o'clock tonight, and by 10, we'll be down to 63. So really a nice weather pattern is setting up shop. By the way, yesterday we did make it into the low, mid, and upper 70s again. We saw rain-free conditions, and that's the story this week. Thanks to a ridge of high pressure that's going to continue to dominate the weather pattern and then bring us the sunshine and quiet conditions and above average temperature. So yeah, temps trend above average, rainfall trends below average. However, I'm tracking a cold front for the upcoming weekend, and the Storm Prediction Center is already highlighting this for a risk for severe weather. I'll show you exactly where here in just a moment. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. Jokes all day long. This is 2 days in a row, Carcane. What does Subway and East Tennessee Children's Hospital have in common? They both have dozens of subspecialties. There you go. All right, so a ridge of high pressure is going to start to build in. We've got those two low pressure systems, the coastal lows, that are going to shift their way out into the Atlantic. So we're not concerned with that anymore. I mean, not that we were. Just was bringing us some clouds. Our pattern evolution over the next 2 days, high pressure builds in, and then notice it kind of gets squashed down as our next trough swings in from the Intermountain West. That's going to bring rain and snow, and yes, the potential for some severe weather back to our west as well. So rain chances do increase Saturday and Sunday. Now, don't cancel any of those outdoor plans. We're still early on in the forecast, but as of right now, the evolution would be Saturday night into Sunday morning. So likely the case as it stands right now, but it's only Monday. We know how things can change. I think that most of Saturday's dry. Rain increases Saturday night into Sunday morning, and then Sunday we'll see improving weather conditions. So about a 30 to 40% chance of right now. And again, if you've never been with me, I tailor things up. I don't go drastic. We'll watch it closely. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There's the trough out to our west. We pick up our timeline Friday morning. And so you can see how the rain showers and the snow showers are going to be increasing from now through Friday across the West Coast. Here comes this trough. High pressure gets squashed down across the Gulf. Trough comes on through. This is going to drag a cold front through the area. You can see the leading edge of the cold front drawing in the rain. And so the rain chances really increase Saturday night into Sunday morning, and then improving conditions with that trough hanging out with us on Sunday, which will likely drop our temperatures a little bit. The Storm Prediction Center, this is day number 6. On the 7 day, the Storm Prediction Center is talking about. So we get into the marginal, the slight, the enhanced, all the different categories once we get in within 3 days. But since we're 6 days out, we've got a 15% chance that this is probably the best location that we'll see the risk for severe storms. And notice nothing for Nashville, Chattanooga, and Knoxville. So that's the way it stands right now. But as the cold front swings through, it could bring us some beneficial rain, maybe a quarter to half an inch of rain or more in some locations. And that's why this Climate Prediction Center is elevating those rain chances towards the end of the 7-day forecast, but above and beyond the 7-day forecast, we may have a few more rain chances. Some of the models are indicating that we'll start to get a few more disturbances to start to slide their way on through. So your 7-day forecast, we're going to stay above average. Average high is 73. We're going to trend well above average all the way through Saturday. Sunday will bring us more seasonable weather, but that's behind the cold front, and the rain chances and the clouds move on out, and we should see some sunshine. However, even though we cool down for about a day or so on Sunday, we're still looking at the potential for trending above average when we're talking temperatures. And again, just to keep us some check, the average is 73, so this all just indicates anything above 73. It never says how hot. It's kind of like when I have percentages on the 7-day forecast. It doesn't tell you the whole story. Timing, duration, intensity, and totals. This never tells you the whole story as well. It's just saying, hey, we're likely to be trending above average. Hey, by the way, should we talk fall for a second? The latest forecast and current conditions for fall colors here in the Southeast has come out this morning. And so I wanted to highlight that for you. Now, on average, our peak fall colors for the Smoky Mountains is early October. Well, we're almost into the middle of October, so we're delayed because we haven't had much in the way of rain, and it's been trending above average. So the above average temperatures has delayed the onset of these colors, but the lack of rain is likely to bring us a little bit of a muted color. But you know what? We've seen this before in years past, and while we thought we were going to have a muted season, it never turned out to be absolutely fabulous. So Where do we currently stand? Nice. We're starting to see a little bit of color from time to time across parts of the valley locations. This is as of October 7th. And we're starting to see a little bit more color across the mountains of East Tennessee and North Carolina. So what's the forecast for this next week? The good news is we're going to start to get towards peak. So this is going to be a good week this week, especially towards the end of the week, that we should start to head up to the higher elevations and check out some of those fall colors. And again, obviously the mountains are going to be the best place, and you got to go up to Klingman's Dome, Newfound Gap, Mount LeConte, Purchase, places like that, right? And then you start to come down a little bit lower in elevation, and we're going to be near high peak as we get into Townsend, Cades Cove, Tremont, Gatlinburg, Pittman Center, Davenport, and Cosby, and up the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. So the good news is that hopefully we really this nice pattern that we were in, at least with the sunshine and the warm afternoon conditions and the cool, crisp, clear nights, that's really what's helping to pop off some of these colors. Hopefully this week anyways. That would be the goal. Let's see here. I'll take you out to Anderson County. This is downtown Clinton here this morning. And, where is it? There it is. How beautiful is that? We don't have the steam out there this morning as much as we had the last couple of mornings anyways. All right, let's go to the chat and say hi to everybody, see how everyone's doing. Carcane's got jokes all morning long. Let's see, we've got Kimberly, Julie, Kathy, Christy, good morning. You like the new music, do you? Kind of get you up a little bit more cheery, right? That's the whole point. These are mornings. We got to jam out. We got to have a good time. What's up, Tyler? How are you this morning? Joining us from Tellico Plains. Glad you could join us. Got David Kenny joining us from Mickleton, New Jersey once again. Let's see. Mike is a certified broadcast meteorologist, but when it comes to comedy, he's a CBM also. A CBM can be referred to as a BOM, Common Bomb Module. LOL, #roast. Thanks a lot, buddy. Thanks a lot. I got your message, Kimberly. Yes, I can meet up with you in person. So if you want to order, no, because if you order a mug from the merch shop, it just comes shipping right to you. So actually, I don't get those. And I don't have any mugs here in the studio or in-house anyway. So I have a merch shop now. It's hard for you to watch at this time, but I'm here. It's a miracle. What do you want? Like 9 o'clock in the morning? Or I was thinking about going back to 7 a.m. I've done 6:30, now I've done 7:30. I feel like after having some conversations with some folks last night, they're like, 7:30, I'm already at work. 7 would be like a good time. And I think I've gotten that a lot more recently. So maybe we'll switch to 7 o'clock. I don't know. Let me know in the chat to see what you think about 7 a.m. This is for you, not necessarily for me, but I need to be there and be present with my kids in the morning. That's why we switched to 7:30 in the morning. All right, let's get to work with the national holidays this morning, shall we? That music has not changed yet. We're working on it. I'm going through files and files and files of music to try to find some good stuff. And I'm actually changing the music for the East Tennessee Weather Platform, i.e. the 24-hour channel as well. But I got to get that in order. All right, so your national holidays for the day today, it's October 13th. So, of course, we're celebrating birthdays and events. If you have any events going on, I will tell you that I do have an event this morning. Actually, I got to leave here in just a few minutes. We're going to have to kind of wrap things up and speed things up a little bit faster. Uh-oh. Wait a second here. Maybe I'm going to be running late here. Now I got to figure out. I thought it was at 8:30. It is at 8:30. Yeah, so I got to leave here at about 8 o'clock this morning. So I got to leave here in a few minutes. But I'm going over to Bearden High School to talk to the high school marketing classroom. So I was reached out by the marketing team over there, not the marketing team for Bearden, but the students, their marketing class, and they want me to come and talk about marketing, East Tennessee weather, and all these things. So we're going to be doing that here this morning. So let's move right along, shall we? It's National Online Bank Day. I mean, everything's online these days, right? Isn't it weird to think back in the day when the internet first came around? I remember seeing an interview on national news going, well, the internet, this is weird. This means that we could access things whenever we want. Like, that's not going to be a thing. It's not going to last very long. Oh, no, it's lasted and it's here to stay. Not only do we have the internet, but now we have like Chat GPT and AI and stuff, right? It's National Kick Butt Day. Make it the best Monday and kick butt out there, right? No matter what you may be doing, make it the best and kick some butt. It's National Native American Day. All right, I'll give a big shout out to that. I went to a college, actually. My first year in college was at Fort Lewis in Durango, Colorado. And one of the many schools, or one of the schools actually in Colorado that offers, either a stipend or some help or free education if you had a percentage of Native American in you. And you could go to your, you had to submit all that, but you could go to college for free if you were Native American. So that's great stuff. Oh, by the way, today is Columbus Day. Weird to think about Columbus, isn't it? Long time ago. It's National Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day. There we go. We're just going to keep shouting it out. It's National No Bra Day. Wait, just kidding. Easy. It's on there. I must have reading the information on the screen there. I don't know what you want me to say about that. We're just going to leave that one alone. Ladies, gentlemen, easy now. It's National Yorkshire Pudding Day. I don't even know what that is. But it's Yorkshire pudding. It probably sounds pretty good. It's National Train Your Brain Day. I'll give you shit. Got to train your brain, right? That's where crossword puzzles and all these things. And as you age, it's more important to keep training your brain. That's what they say. And it's the Navy's birthday today. Happy birthday to the Navy. And if you served in the U.S. Navy, thank you so much for your service. Much appreciated. All right, let's go on to, let's see, some weather history, shall we? All right, so weather history for this date. And we got to get the other one. There we go. All right. Weather history for this date in history. In 1989, 16 cities reported record high temperatures. We warmed into the 80s and 90s in southern and central plains and the southern and middle part of the mid-Atlantic. Even places like North Platte, Nebraska hit 91 degrees. In 1988, a total of 43 cities in the eastern U.S. and the upper Midwest reported record low temperatures for this date, i.e., it is the season, the transitioning of the weather patterns. Whoa, I just spilled coffee everywhere. Oh, man. Now I got to change clothes before I go. There's coffee everywhere. Oh. If you could only see the mess I just made. I moved my arms, I started getting animated, and coffee just went spilling everywhere. Well, here we are. I guess I'm changing clothes before my thing today. Oh, well, here we are. We'll clean that up later. Clean up on aisle 5. We need to clean up on aisle 5. Let's move right along, shall we? Got coffee everywhere. Oh, some days you win some days you spill some. In 1987, 15 cities reported record low temperatures for this date. Places like Meridian, Mississippi had a low temperature of 34 degrees. In 1986, 4 tornadoes struck the southeastern Virginia late at the night, causing $3 million in damage. Tornadoes at Falls Church, Virginia, caused $1 million in damage. And in 1846, a great hurricane tracked across Cuba, Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas, Virginia, and Pennsylvania. Whew. There's still coffee like all over my electronics. We're just going to have to get this off this electronics here real quick. We just got to get this off the electronics. I can't have this on the electronics. It'll be a mess. Then things will really start breaking on me. All right. Let's go on to world history, shall we? In 1998, the NBA canceled regular season games due to work stoppage for the first time in 51 years. In 1967, the first game of the new American Basketball Association was played. 1967, basketball here in the U.S. In 1962, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf opened on Broadway. In 1960, the World Series ended on a home run for the first time. Bill Mazeroski's home run allowed for the Pirates to beat the Yankees. In 1943, during World War II, Italy signed an armistice with the Allies and declared war on Germany. In 1854, the state of Texas ratified a state constitution. In 1792, the cornerstone of the executive mansion was laid in Washington, D.C. The building became known as the White House in 1818. And in 1775, the U.S. Continental Congress ordered the constitution of a navy or naval fleet. There you go, my friends. We'll take you back outside here. Show you a live look from Fox Road Marina. And it's a beautiful start to the day. And my beautiful bride is off to work this morning. You want to come say bye to everyone? Come on. Come say bye to everyone. They love you. They love you more than they love me. You look right there.
Bye, East Tennessee. Have a good day.
And I got to bolt here in a second because I got to change clothes. I spilled coffee everywhere, babe. She's off to work to save the day. That's what she does. That's what she does. Oh, it does happen. Oh, now you're laughing at me. Who's laughing at who? You're laughing at me. If you could just see the mess that I have made in the studio. And look at my forecast sheet. It's a hot mess now. It's everything. There goes my numbers. Good thing I already put them in the computer. I'll put that one on the floor right there. Ugh. Definitely a Monday. 7:30, but do what's best for your family. I appreciate that, Jennifer. 7 is great. Just had my daughter here from Reading, home from Mike Kruger. She watching Mike Kruger over there, a buddy of mine who's doing exactly what I'm doing in Northern California. Brandon votes for 7. Good morning from Sweetwater, says Missy. How are you? Your 13th great-grandma is Pocahontas. Your history lineage that you keep passing along to us, Krista, is insane. Ruth votes for 7:30. Yeah, I'm going to leave that one alone right there, Brandon. I am partial to 7:30 because of bus timing for us, but especially 7:30 if you get to be with your boys every morning. Let's see. Okay, Kimberly, I'm going to leave that chat right there on the screen. Oh, your hubby is excited for this day, huh? Been on the calendar for a few weeks now. It is a Monday, Mindy. How are you? National Dump Your Coffee Day. Yeah, so much for that. I didn't break the mug, though. Ugh, whatever. Whatever. It happens. All right, I got to head off, my friends. So we're going to wrap things up. Got new music ready? You want to hear this one? This is the one you heard yesterday. But anyways. We're gonna wrap things up here this morning. I gotta hit the road and head off to Bearden High School to go talk to the high schoolers. We'll see how. I've not talked to a high school in a long time. A lot of times you go to high schools, they talk to you, and you're like, they're too cool for school. So you showing up like, oh, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Anyways, my friends, have a great day. Be safe. Be kind to each other. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 7:30, unless things change. Enjoy the music.
You lost, but you lost me. There's a fire in my left chest, burning my soul, but it fights with my heartbeat. There's an effort that you made that wasn't enough. There's a figure in the mirror that's giving it up. And it's you. Oh, it's you. There's a barbed wire man with a concrete soul and a dream just to fly free. There's a spray can sitting, it could light up the show if you gave it to me. This army of sinners forgot to fight for a cause, while the visionaries run a race that's already lost. And it's you. Oh, it's you. on me. Shoes in the mud and the wet paint twists and turns up the alley just like it should. So your colors, they start, and it's stripping you